Shalom. I like to give all praises, all glory, all honor to Abanawa Yahweh, by Hashem, Amasa Yahushai, Rakakatas, Rakatha. I like to give double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, pushing the Most High truth to the folk on the earth, in truth and in sincerity and in spirit. Shalom to the 1/3 and Israelites scattered to the folk on the earth among all the nations that look like other nations. In fact, go back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That might not have the Israelite features, and nevertheless come from the 12 tribes. And to the hope elect, Shalom. Spirit on me again about Isaiah 4:1, that our women are still not understanding that they don't see these prophecies are being fulfilled. Where I just saw with Dabu 77, I was watching a video of his, and he's talking about swine fever, that around 35% of pigs are pretty much dead worldwide. And that's going to put the cramp in the economy for Esau selling that swine, making them dollars off our people who get sick off that filthy beast, heart disease, obesity, diabetes, losing a damn left foot from all that poison they eat. And our women can't see that all kinds of diseases, heart disease and lung disease and kidney disease among our people at an all-time high. And these women still want to play games. And I understand in these last days, they're going to need the men of the Lord who have angels encamped around them, because what? We fear the Lord, man. And whatever ailment they have, the Lord can, channel His Spirit through us, and we'll be able to heal our women. And they'll be saved for childbearing. And a lot of our women don't consider the hell, righteous hell, I might add, that the Lord's going to bring upon the earth to judge this whole earth, man. This world, when I mean world, I mean an era, which is Esau's era that's coming to an end, and Jacob's era is the beginning that follow. And all our women are still pushing that schoolyard girl stuff of, I don't need a man, I'm independent, I can do bad by myself. But yet, we see in the news, a lot of you turn up missing by the thousands, 60,000 to 80,000, I think it was, down in Washington, D.C. And you find them cut up, their body parts, and thrown into, in the rivers and ponds. You find their bodies in trash cans, in suitcases, and various parts of hotels, motels, that they end up being, because they said they don't need a man. That man is your security. He's your head. Because that's an order in the kingdom, man. That's an order. Above woman is a man. Above man is Yahushai, you all ignorantly call Jesus Christ. And above Yahushai is Yahweh, which you all ignorantly call God. And you women are going to see it in these last days. You're going to conform to being very feminine, very sweet, a very good girl, because you don't want to be fed to the wolves in these last days. When the Most High take away all your goodies in Isaiah chapter 3, starting at verse 16 all the way down to 24. He's going to take away, roughly, he's going to take away all your makeup, your perfumes, your weaves, your eyelashes, your fingernails, your jewelry, your expensive apparel, your shoes, your stockings, your yoga pants, your skinny jeans, all kinds of expensive purses, Gucci, Gabbana, whatever you wear. And you're going to be bare. And you're going to look like a hot mess. You're going to stink. You're going to have all kinds of twigs in your hair, mud, menstrual cycle blood running down out of your crotch area, down your thigh. You're going to have feces in your dang butt cracks. And you're going to be one hot, stinky, crappy mess. And that's when you're going to realize I did need a man. I can remember brothers, and I think it was GMS San Francisco. Brothers, please rebuke me on it if I got it wrong. When this woman was screaming for a man. Do a man need a woman? She's on her knees, she's screaming, leaning on her, grabbing on the pole, leaning, screaming. That was the Spirit of the Lord on her, man, to make her beg like that. Make her plead to have a man. And that's what's going to be in these last days. A lot of you going to prostitute yourselves when the food is too high to pay for And the Most High put the spirit on Trump to cut out EBT, kill WIC, kill welfare, kill all of your little necessities and subsidies and government college money, and you're going to be in a pickle. And that's when you're going to have to sell your mouth, your crotch, and your anus. I hate to be rude, that's how it's going to be. I bring it raw and direct to you. And the Lord's going to be like that, man. Because in Venezuela, you got women out there who are doctors, who are lawyers, who are nurses, veterinarians. They're out there selling themselves to make just enough money to feed their families. Whatever little change they make selling their bodies. And a lot of you women hollering about you don't need a man, but you're going to need a man for his resources. You might have a give, no doubt, a blowjob for a can of peaches. That's just like what it's going to be, man. It's going to be like the Mad Max sort of deal. You know, he was out there fighting for gasoline. And, you know, people had to die to get that fuel. And it's going to be in these last days, people going to be killing each other over a can of peaches, a loaf of bread, thing of eggs, milk. Man, they're going to be an outright slobber knocker slaughterhouse, man. And you women still there acting a fool, thinking it ain't going to happen. And it will surely come to pass, these things that we speak of, according to Scripture. And a lot of you young little thoughts who run around here, you know, wearing a little poom cutters and, you know, little wife beaters on, showing off your breasts, ain't wearing no bra or nothing, showing your back, your thighs and all that. And, you know, with stretched forth necks, you know, with no wondering eyes looking at all other men when you're supposed to be with that one guy. And you're going to be out there selling yourself. And some of you are going to go really sick and twisted and even rent your kids out to sick freaks out there who like kids. And it's going to happen. Or, and in many cases, you're going to be forced to do it. You won't have no alternative but to. So you can, what, somewhat keep yourself fed, keep yourself hydrated, keep yourself clothed, roof over your head, and protection. And those men ain't going to be able to protect you. The men of the Lord are going to be able to do that. Because the Lord is going to be upon them with angels camped around them to protect them. Because the Lord said in Isaiah 13:12, I will make a man more precious than fine gold. Even the golden wedge of Ophir. That's that very special gold, man. Because when all these men die, like let's say 10,000 to your right, 10,000 to your left, you're going to see that Israelite man going to shine like gold, man. You're going to run toward him. But you ain't going to get him in one day. It ain't going to work like that. Like, let's say Jacob Trouble pop off now. You ain't going to be able to just run straight to him. No. The Lord going to have to put you through a lot of fire, trial and tribulations, and a lot of hell to get to that fire and gold, that precious gold. And that man gonna be like a storm against a shelter against the storm. In Isaiah 32:2, you know, rough paraphrasing, it can be like water, you know, in a dry land. And down there, a lot of you women right now are at ease right now, man. All of you sitting back, getting all these benefits and spitting in Jake's face, scratching him up, kicking him, biting him, saying he ain't nothing. That's the same one that you're going to have to run to in these last days. And like your baby daddy is going to take you out. They're going to kill you. Because you put them through a lot of hell so your butt can maintain all these little goodies you get from the government. See, it's going to be something like this. And when all the hell breaks loose, you're in your house or your apartment, whatever you got, he going to show up. You thinking he come to protect you and the kids. And he might just walk up with a 9mm, put 2 in your chest and 1 in your head. And then walk past, and the kids might be just as evil and say, you know, calling him all kind of names. You ain't no good. Mama saying you ain't no good, man. You're a punk. He might just put a bullet in each one of their heads and walk away. He knows why. There ain't no 911. There ain't no police, because the police going to be too busy running to save their own families. And they're going to be a whole bunch of them. They locked away with false accusations and planting drugs and guns on them. And the Lord's going to put the spirit on 2/3 to hunt them down too as well. And a lot of you women going to be left in the dark, literally. Because when the power grids go out, your butt's gonna shake. You're gonna be sitting in the corner of your apartment with a sofa and all the furniture stacked up on the door, praying that nobody can kick that door in on you. You and your kid gonna sit in the corner, sitting there biting on a piece of cracker, trying to conserve what little crumbs you got, hoping nobody will come in and get you. And it's going to happen. And be like that movie, The Purge, The Birth of a Nation. When all them damn militia groups were going up in them apartments, gunning Jake and Eve down like they ain't nothing. They didn't care. They were killing old and young. They were just nailing people. They didn't care. And that's how it's going to be these last days. You're going to have all kind of marauders and militia groups that's going to come out and go hunting. And that's when you women going to realize you needed that Israelite man, the one that you spit on, that you cussed out, you kicked and you scratched and you lied on, you tormented, you called the police on, made up lies. He's the one you're going to look for in them last days. And you're not going to get him right away. You got to work for it. And a lot of them brothers, a lot of them ain't going to take your reproach away. They're going to make you work for it. Because in Isaiah 4:1, you know, seven women to take over one man. That don't mean just 7 women. That's making completion. It could be like 100, maybe to 500 to 1,000 or more. You know, a lot of you going to be cooking and cleaning. If you don't meet requirements that we have, if you can't cook with grease, flour, cornmeal, all types of ingredients like herbs and spices, and you can't make pastries, homemade biscuits, or cook clean meats like beef, turkey, chicken, fish, or lamb, you can't make no clothes out of any kind of material, you're worthless. Any woman got breasts, any woman got a split between the legs and butt cheeks, and you can't do any of those things we name, you're done. You're going to be rejected. A lot of you are going to get kicked out the door. And a lot of you are going to be crying, man. A lot of you are going to see that Israelite man with his son or daughter, or whatever the case may be, walking down the sidewalk, and you're going to try to cleave onto him. He's going to push you off him. Like, don't touch me. And you're going to keep on following him. He's going to look back and say, leave me alone. I don't want you. You're going to cleave. You're going to simp to them. You're going to be spitting game to the men of the Lord in that day. A lot of you women holler about, that ain't going to happen. You wish that happened. No, it's going to happen. Because these Ray Pookies and Dirty Dick Dans and Rodneys, they're going to run loose on you. They're going to run away. When they see them Gerber troops come, they're going to bail on you. They're going to leave you in the dust. Whatever little bit of food they can steal from you, they're going to take it and run. And leave your ass to them to be fed on. Feed on your behind. And that's when you realize, I should have shut my mouth and listened to that man that was bringing forth the word of the Lord. And I didn't listen to the Lord. Now my butt's in the pink now. I can't get away. The city's going to be locked down where people can't get out or people can't get in. And it's going to happen. That's when you're going to realize you effed up. You know, I try not to say much, as they call curse words. I try to dim it down. And it's like it never fails when we come out. And we're trying to warn you of the things to come in these last days. We're not here hating no women or nothing like that. I don't hate no women. This is a love campaign, not a hate campaign. It is that Esau like to say the truth is a hate speech because they don't want to hear their demise. And our women don't want to hear their demise in these last days because they live so comfortably and deliciously off the backs of the Israelite man. They didn't think this day will come that they're going to have to pay for everything they have done to the Israelite man. And that's coming. You women don't understand, man, the hell the Lord going to put you through and your children. They're going to be cannibalism on a high level. In the scriptures they talk about in the Apocrypha where they're going to kidnap your kids and they find out you got like 1,000 pounds of food and they say, well, we want half of that. Or you don't get your kids back. If you don't bring that food, guess what they're going to do? They're going to kill that kid, or they might just rent that kid out to a damn sicko and get whatever resources out of that kid, prostitute them out. And that's what's going to happen. Or they might kill the kid and eat him. And you're going to end up boiling your newborn, man. And a lot of you women right now, I see a lot of women getting pregnant. I don't know. It's crazy, man. I've been seeing a lot more Edomite women getting pregnant. I've been seeing that. And a lot of Eves, too. Not too long ago, this brother had like 2-3 months ago, he had a baby shower for his infant son, I believe it was. And I was sitting there shaking my head. I told my son, man, he's going to end up watching that kid die. Or end up eating that kid. And it's sad that you women going to have to see that. But it's right. Because you sat right there and you scoffed, you laughed, you gainsay, you naysay, and you had a reprobate mind and didn't listen. So the Lord going to have to put the smack down on you, so to speak, and humble you down to return to that man of the Lord. And in these last days, you're going to see a lot of demons, apparitions, all kind of serpents coming out the walls on you, all kind of newly created beasts, animals in the zoo. When the power grid goes out, those electronic locks are going to unlock. And the Lord going to put the spirit on the animals to push their way out. And they're going to be hungry, man, because a lot of people going to leave them behind. After a week, they're going to be starving. They're going to come after you. And they're going to smell that menstrual blood that you're bleeding out your body, at your crotch. They're going to come after you. They're just going to chew you up and you can't do nothing about it. You might watch your kid get chewed up by a pack of wild-ass wolves, or a thing of lions come out on you, or bears, tigers, any one of them animals, snakes, anacondas, and pythons, man. Them things swallow a baby whole. And you don't forget about the FEMA camps, man. They'll torture you and rape you in there, and rape your kids in there too, man. And then they're going to force that RFID chip. A lot of you ain't going to be forced to. You just going to take it. So you know what? Ain't got nothing to do with me. I got to feed my kids. And that's when your ass is tempted the Lord, and that's when He's going to have to kill you. See, a lot of things going to happen in the last days, and you women not understanding. The Lord going to pay back double to you. Like in Isaiah 9, it's saying, you know, go through the city and smite, but don't come upon the man that bear the mark. You know, I'm roughly paraphrasing that. It says you're supposed to smite the maids, little children, and women. They said it twice. Maids is a young teenage girl, or young, you know, or young lady, and women. I mean, that's twice the punishment y'all gonna get, man. Because y'all live so damn good in this evil ass era, this world, which means an era that's Esau's era. And you watch your men, and you help torment us, and we had no peace on this side, man. But we will. Because when the Lord puts forth World War III, when He puts the RFID chip on you, man, that's one of the major prophecies. And you women going to take it. Because you don't want to stink no more. You want food in your stomach, drink. You want clothes on your back. You want your hair did, your nails done. You're going to do all that when you take that chip. And then that may be a fool to put you on in the camp anyway and torture you anyway and rape you. And then the Lord might just turn loose Leviathan. He's coming. When the Lord called him, He's going to come out the depths of the ocean where Esau cannot go to, and He's going to come out and walk the land. When He walked the earth, He's going to shake the ground when He stepped. He's going to, like many times before, well, I said before in other videos, He's going to snatch people up like He eating Skittles and M&M's and placing them in His mouth. Fire burning down buildings and people, tanks, and taking out planes out of the air with His tail or beams, knocking down buildings. You're going to scream, y'all going to faint, man. Your heart going to give when you see Him, and just give the ghost up and die. But none of you women think it's a joke. I ain't saying all you women, so let me get this straight. I'm talking about the ones that's wicked among our women, and I ain't talking about the ones that doing right. You know, some of you still on the edge of the fence, straddling the fence, so to speak, so the Lord got to scare your ass even more to bring you back to the men of the Lord and bring you to the Heavenly Father. And you're going to catch it. You know, we got to keep coming out here. You know, the Lord had the Spirit on me come out here like every night, just about every night, or during the day I come out too as well, and bring forth this warning, man, to prophesy what's the things to come. And our people don't want to take heed of what's coming, man. That's the sad part. We're constantly telling you what's coming, foretelling the weather, and you don't want to hear the report. That's okay. We're going to have our umbrella. The Lord is our tower, man. Our tower of strength is going to protect us in these last days, man. Through the faith, I know He's going to do it. Because we fear Him. If you don't fear Him, you're done, man. Case closed. Get ready to eat a missile. That's right, the ICBM missile. The Lord tomorrow bring forth arrows out of the sky, and they ain't going to bump into each other. The Lord going to put the Spirit on the missiles to hit everything that He wants to land to get targeted. And they're going to burn a lot of 2/3 our people up. And He saw His people. You're going to have some Edomites still in the cave. Rothschild Rockefellers going to be buried down in the crevices hiding. And then we're going to use them as the first fruits of slaves in the kingdom. And you Eve's going to get 2 kingdoms, man. You're on this side, and you're going to get one on the other side when we're in Jerusalem, man. We only get one. But hey, I'm happy to get that one. That's why we're trying to warn you women. Get off your behinds. Get with that Israelite man. Learn what you can with him. Help him out. Don't be a pillar of stress to him. Be a pillar of rest to him. Massage his feet. Get some, you know, essential oils out. Rub it. Massage his feet. Massage his shoulders, his back. He needs it, man. He's been through a lot of hell every day. trying to bring forth his word, man. And he's out there working, doing a job as well. You should be out there preparing and cooking his meals for him. Had the children ready, cleaned up, and ready to go for bed. You know? Give him some loving. Help him relax. Stop being damn hell on him, man. Because in the last days, he going to dump a lot of you women, man. And with a lot of you that give him hell, he going to dump you and get him another one. The Lord might put a spirit on him to take your life. And he might come out with better wives, man. You might well get ready to start sharing, because there's going to be a whole bunch of sister wives, and there's going to be a whole bunch of heathen women, Edomite women. They'll humble quicker, and that's no lie. I know a lot of Ammonite women, Moabite women, of Asians will humble faster than our own women, and that's fact. And a lot of them going to see all the hell that's going to happen. They're going to say, you know what? I see this man all the time, always with his child, take care of him. I'm going to try to get with him, and she's going to do it. She found out as an Israelite man, she's going to know, you are one of the children, sons of God. Yep. Yes, I am. And she's going to get with him and help him out. And you're going to be stuck on stupid. Sit and spin when your ass could sit still and bring your ass home. When I say sit and spin, I mean you're going to be caught up in all this hell that the Lord been bringing for the earth, man. It's going to have you in a 360-degree turn. Your ass can't get away from it. And the Edomite woman, she's learned, her mother taught her how to cook, how to clean, how to please a man. And that's why a lot of these jakes go to them, because they don't have to listen to all that hell they got to get through. You loud mouth ass Eve, man. That's why they do it. When you start being very feminine and start acting like a woman, and then and only then you'll know what it's like for a man to be a husband. But you want to be a man too. But the Lord's going to take that away from you too. That masculine spirit. You know? Well, in closing, a lot of our women are finna catch righteous hell. And Isaiah 4:1 is right on our doorstep. And they still want to play games. Even the 1/3 are still playing games too. But the Lord's going to put your ass through a lot of adversity to be humbled. And with that, I'd like to give all praises, all glory, all honor to Abanawa Yahweh, Ba'ashem HaMashiach Yahushua, Rakah Kadas, Brakatha. I'd like to give the honors to the elders and apostles, and Akim, a great millstone, for bringing the Most High truth to the folk on the earth, in truth and in sincerity and the spirit. I'd like to give, I'd like to say Shalom to the 1/3 and the Israelites scattered to the folk on the earth that look like other nations and the people, in the fact they're Israelites from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, going back to the 12 tribes. They might not have the Israelite appearance, but yet they're from the 12 tribes. And to the hopeful elect, Shalom. And you women better repent, man, because it's getting time. All these prophecies are being fulfilled, and you women finna lose a lot of stuff. You finna lose a lot of things. The Lord finna take from you, and you better get that Israelite man right now before Jacob Trouble become activated on a full scale worldwide. You better get with them, and that's your fault if you don't. Just repent. That's all we can tell you, because your blood's off my hands. We're trying to warn you. With that, Shalom. Next time, peace.